Sino po ang boss nila? Hindi ba, pag nahuli po nyo sila, iniimbestigahan nyo, di po ba? Hindi nyo ba tinatanong kung sino yung boss nila? Tinatanong nyo ba o hindi? Yung pulis naman naniniwala na alias lang ang alam nila. Something is wrong with your investigation. Pwede ba malaman kung ano yung mga alias na sinasabi? Illegal gambling ng wedding. Alam nyo naman yun eh.
Distance requirements naman po yung
Hindi nga ang sinasabi ko nga. Ba't hindi nyo pinasok? Ba't hindi nyo...
Po natin is 3,841, Your Honor.
Ngayon, in your process of investigation, sino po ang boss nila?
Pardon, Your Honor.
Hindi ba, pag nahuli po nyo sila, iniimbestigahan nyo, di po ba?
Opo.
Normal yun na trabaho ng polis pag inimbestigahan yung huli. Hindi nyo ba tinatanong kung sino yung boss nila?
Your Honor, please allow me to...
Tinatanong ko lang po yung kasagutan. Hindi nyo ba tinatanong? Tinatanong nyo ba o hindi?
tinatanong po, Your Honor.
Ano po ang kasagutan? Halimbawa, in the province of Laguna, yung numero na sinabi mo, thousands plus. Iba-iba ba yung sinasabi nilang amo nila o iisa lang yung amo na sinasabi nila?
Your Honor, aliases po yung sinasabi nilang pangalan. Wala pong kumpletong pangalan na sinasabi, Your Honor.
At yung pulis naman naniniwala na alias lang ang alam nila?
Your Honor, tinutuloy po yung
Hindi,
investigation.
tinatanong ko po yung
Yes, Your Honor.
naniniwala yung kapulisan na alias lang ang alam nila. Samantalang, boss nila yon.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Ganon. Something is wrong with your investigation. Di ba? Di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Kasi tinatanggap nyo lang basta alias yon. Pero deep inside, alam ng investigador kung sino ang mga boss nila. Doon sa lahat ng 2,000 plus ba, yung sinabi mo na operations na nahuli?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Iisa lang ba yung alias na sinabi?
Hindi po, Your Honor, iba-iba po.
O, pwede bang malaman kung ano yung mga alias na sinasabi? For example, in the province of Laguna,
Your Honor, pwede bang tawagin ko yung PD ng Laguna po, Your Honor?
yung PD ng Laguna got only assigned January of 2024. I hope he would know how to answer that question. Kasi wala pa siyang 3 buwan na nandun. Magaling siya kung alam na niya kaagad kung sino yung mga operator doon. Sige, Mr. Chair, may I request that the Provincial Director of Laguna be recognized to answer.
Yes, PD, I don't know yet the name of the PD. Colonel Unos, you are recognized. Please answer the query of the good congressman from Antipolo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Your Honors. Although I have a list here of the aliases, but still this will be subjected for my further in-depth investigation to at least identify the actual names of these persons, sir. But I can cite, based on the records here, which are classified documents, sir, each cities and municipalities have different...
Can you speak louder, no? PD, I cannot hear your voice, please.
Each cities and municipalities have different aliases, different persons involved.
Wala ka pang may sasagot dahil naintindihan kita dahil middle of January ka ba na-assign doon, iho?
January 25, Your Honor. Sir.
Yes, last week of January. Now, CIDG, you conduct operations against illegal gambling also.
Yes, sir.
May I know if you also if you have operated against those getting bets for wedding, and in fact they are shall we say takers of bets of franchise holders of Lotto, franchise holders of Lotto.
We have conducted operations against those steel operators, sir, na sinasabi nilang looting. But I agree also with Honorable Congressman Erwin Tolfo na itong mga steel operators, sila rin yung nagbubukis. At I personally know this dahil sa tagal ko sa serbisyo, within my 30 years, na 13 times na ako nag-chief of police at nag-provincial director. Marami na ring instances, sir, na napatunayan namin ito. Na itong mga steel operators, sila rin yung nagpapabukis. That's why it's been a challenge for us law enforcers. Dahil kaming mga law enforcers, once marami ng instances na nanghuli kami ng mga nagpapatayan ng itong STL at kami pang mga nakasuhan. Kaya yung implementing rules and regulations dapat ng PCSO na dapat na pag walang ID, walang uniforme, uliin kagad. But pag nahuli namin itong mga nagpapataya, they easily make certification na employees nila ito. So nahihirapan po ang mga operators. And again, if we are really sincere para mapatigil itong illegal gambling na ito, I agree with Congressman Erwin Torpo, Congressman Goma, and Congressman from Cagayan de Oro, na dapat holistic approach ang gawin natin dito dahil hindi magta-thrive ang isang illegal gambling sa isang lugar kung hindi papayag yung isang local chief executive. Pitpitin yung bayag ko, walang maglalakas na loob na provincial director, regional director o chief of police na magpapalaro ng waiting without the approval o without the consent ng kanyang local chief executive. Pag sinabi ng local chief executive, ayaw ko yan, walang magagawang kapulisan. Again, sinabi ko, holistic approach. Dahil kailangan i-involve natin ng prosecution at saka sa court. Dahil kung minsan, kahit yung ebidensya namin ay malakas, pero naluluto sa prosecution, wala tayong magagawa. So kailangan patawag din sana, hindi lang yung mga law enforcer, kung hindi representative, kung sino yung mga presidente ng mga local chief executive. Yun lang po.
Actually, we have
Mr.
invited
Vice Chairman,
as well,
sir.
Vice Chairman ako for your perusal. Because we have invited also the DOJ. If you want to ask something on the prosecution side, you can.
I admire the candor of the chief of the CIDG. Alam ko na po yun. Ang nangyayari, yung mga pulis ayaw nang manghuli ng mga tauhan ng mga lotto operators na kumukuha ng pusta illegally. Kasi pag pinailan ng kaso, halimbawa nanghuli dun sa Cagayan at nanghuli ay tauhan ng CIDG na nandito sa Maynila, papailan ng kaso dun sa Cagayan. Mahirapan ngayon yung mga arresting officers na palaging pumupunta dun sa Cagayan. So, yung PCSO, narinig na mismo sa mga law enforcers na yung inyong mga lotto operators, ay some of them are operators of illegal gambling ng wetting. Alam nyo naman yun eh. Doon, kumakalat din yung information doon sa inyong mga opisina. Thank you, Mr. That is so far as lotto operations.
Thank you so much, Vice Chairman Akop.
Chairman,
Before I recognize Congressman Paduano, I just wanted to say something. Yung tinatawag ninyong GMRR yun, Guaranteed Monthly Retail Receipts. Di ba? Yung parang
Yes,
nakapix na yung kanilang ibibigay. I think dyan nagsisimula lahat yung problem eh. Di ba? And this is only a policy of the PCSO. And you can change it, right? So, I think it's high time that we have seen, that this GMRR is not working in the favor of the government. Kayo lang, siguro sa PCSO, kayo lang yung nakikinabang ng tama. Pero kung titingnan mo yung holistic approach ng ating national government, hindi nyo na ma-maximize yung supposedly na mapapunta sa gobyerno. And we're losing billions of pesos with this policy. And I think we can help also the PNP on their enforcement, with changing of this policy of the PCSO. And the mandate of this committee, the Committee on Public Order and Safety, is for the arrest of the proliferation of illegal gambling. Isa yun sa mandato ng public order, and we will not stop on this. We will not stop on this. Congressman Paduano, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Betting stations, Mr. Chairman. Actually, kung susundan mo, yung GMMR was was established by PCSO during the early period of the operation. That was siguro mga 10 years ago, itong GMMR. Kasi at that time, the national government through PCSO found out na yung report na binibigay ng mga operators is too low compared to the actual remittances. Kaya nilagyan sila ng cap. But of course, ang cap, gusto ko lang i-confirm from you, yung sinasabing cap which is higher, di ba? For example, 20 million a month. Kung ang supposedly ang payments by the operator to the government is 25 million, they will pay the PCSO 25 million instead of the cap. Tama?
Opo, whichever is higher.
Oh, whichever sa'yo, di ba? But of course, yun nga sabi ni Chairman Dan, we have to review this because the GMMR usually, kampante na po ang PCSO. Kung 20 million, bibigyan kayo ng report na worth 21 million, okay na sa inyo kasi yung cap is only 20 million. But of course, that does not stop the proliferation of illegal betting. yung mga bookies. In which, yun nga, if not all, karamihan dyan is being also operated by your ACC's holder.
Yes.
Authorized agent nyo rin. Tama? Tama? Hindi. Diba? Ito betting station. Katabi lang may betting station din. Pwede ba yun? Na isang kalye lang pagitan, may dalawang betting stations? Malabo yun.
May distance requirements naman po yung
Hindi nga, ang sinasabi ko nga, ito, you want to refute the statement coming from the NBI? Na pagpunta nila doon, dalawang betting station, yung isa sirado, isa bukas? Hindi nga, ang sinasabi ko nga, ako, you should review your IRR.
Yes po, paparating namin po.
Or else, pwede natin sabihin na sa police, oy, police, ba't hindi nyo pinasok, ba't hindi nyo raid, ba't hindi nyo hinuli, walang business permit yun. Di ba, yung betting station na yun? Ganun lang po kasimple. Ang sinasabi ko, ano yung napaka-special nyo? PCSO. Sabi ko nga, pag-core lahat mayroon. Pag ganyan yung attitude natin, you're tolerating illegal gambling.
As a matter of fact, Congressman Paduano, they are already tolerating illegal. Kasi nga, yung ginawa nilang GMRR, ano yun? Guaranteed Monthly Retail Receipts, na sinasabi, ito bibigay nyo sa amin, dapat ito guaranteed. Magkano ba guarantee na ng bawat isang operator ng isang ACC? Hindi, ba, for example,
Iba-iba po.
Hindi, for example, sa Region 4, ilan ba nag-operate sa Region 4?
Po, ang Laguna, 144.
144 million?
Opo.
Isang buwan?
Opo.
Wow. Sa Batangas,
144 million din po, may get.
sa Cavite,
22M. Bago pa lang po, nag-i-start pa lang.
sa pa ba? Batangas, saan pa ba? Sa Quezon,
Quezon, 95 million,
sa Rizal.
53 million plus.
So, yun na nakukuha nyo na pera.
Opo.
At wala na kayong pakialam kung galing niya sa illegal at legal. Correct?
Dapat
Kasi
po legal
guaranteed
lang.
pa kayo eh. Kaya hindi nyo na
Assumption
tinitingnan yung
natin
mga
legal.
operating station. Kasi nga, wala na kayong pakialam. Basta dumating ang pera niyan sa amin, ayos na kami. Ngayon, pinahirapan nyo yung mga PNP, mga police sa enforcement. Kawawa sila. Pag hinuli nila, sasabihin ng mga, halimbawa, ng mga mayor sa provincial government, huliin yan. Hindi mo alam kung sino pinaproteksyonan, kung legal o illegal. Sila naman, kilos sila. Tapos, kapag may nahuli nila, isa legal, kaso sila. Pag nahuli nila ang illegal, kaso pa rin sila. Alam mo, polisiyan nyo ang mali eh. Polisiyan nyo ang mali. Ngayon, ang NBI, na confirm sa atin that this is happening. And we, in this Congress, ako, I've been a mayor, alam ko na ganyan na nangyayari. Diba? And all of the members of this committee knows that it is happening as well. Baka kayo na lang hindi nakakakita na ganito nangyayari. Na yung nakukuha yung pera ay nanggaling sa illegal. Diba? And we have the moral obligation to correct what is wrong. And that is wrong. We need to change our policy. And that's the reason why we will be inviting all the members of the board of directors and the chairman of the board, and at the same time the president of the PCSO, to report to us about this GMRR and also yung sinasabi ni Congressman Paduano. It makes sense, ano? Kung pagkor, nagkumukuha pa sila ng business permit para at least ma-identify natin yung legality ng kanilang negosyo. O, di ba? Para hindi mahirapan yung ating mga PNP. Di ba? So we have to find it out as well, no? With your bosses and the operation manager ng PCSO. So any other